You know what? I just realized that I'm probably gonna make a lot of people angry. Hey, Knob here. Today I'm going to be making a tier list of heroes that you should absolutely avoid investing in when you start out. Keep in mind that this list is tailored to beginners who are just starting out that are wondering who I should invest in and who should I put my gold and resources into. And this is not a true tier list for the game. I'm actually going to do that PvE and PvP tier list in the future, so please subscribe and look forward to that one. But yeah, a lot of people wonder, is this hero good? Should I get this hero from the daily shop? So this list is just for you if you're wondering about that. All right, so let's get into it. So the first category that we have at the top is going to be avoid investing early. So the heroes that are in this category, you should avoid investing your gold into, or if they show up in the daily shop, you shouldn't spend your gems on. Please keep in mind that the heroes that are in this list, it doesn't mean that they suck, okay? It just means that you shouldn't put resources into them early because they're not going to be the most effective for you when you're progressing through the game for the first time, okay? So let's go to the next category. So invest only a little early. So this means that at the beginning of the game, you should probably spend some gold to level them up a little bit, so maybe like level 4 or 5, because it's kind of necessary for you to get past some of these few humps at the beginning of the game. The next category is heroes that you should invest in. So you can't go wrong with putting gold towards them, or you should grab them from the daily shop with gems. So it's pretty much every other hero that's not in the top 2 categories, right? So the last category that I have is a special category just for hero lock. These heroes, you should definitely 100% get them from the daily shop for gems if they pop up, no doubt, no questions asked. If you don't know what hero lock is, I explained it all in my previous video. I'll leave a link down in the description below so you can check that out if you haven't already. So let's start this tier list. So let's start with the first 7 characters in the game. Let's start with Priya. Priya, she's gonna be she's gonna be definitely avoid investing early. You know what? I just realized that I'm probably gonna make a lot of people angry. So Priya, avoid investing early. Of course, you can invest in later. This is specifically for only when you start out in the beginning of the game. So yeah. So next one on the list is going to be Alberon. Easy. So Alberon, definitely invest in one of the 5 in the hero lock, so that's easy. He's used all around, so, you know, easy. Definitely invest in. Next one on the list is going to be Daniel. Daniel is going to be avoid investing in early. He's actually really good in PvP, but early game, when you're first starting out, he's actually not too useful. He's just like a meat shield, but I wouldn't put gold into him. Next one on the list is going to be Evan. Evan is going to be invest only a little early. You know, actually, early game, Evan is going to be most of your DPS because he actually has the fastest attack speed when you first start out. So, yeah, just keep him at level like 4 or 5 or 6 and just keep him there. So, next one on the list is going to be Lionheart. So, Lionheart is definitely going to be in invest. He is great all around, used throughout the whole game, super tanky, meat shield, easily one of the best tanks in the game. Invest in him. So the next one up is going to be Shelda. Shelda is, I'm going to put her in invest. So Lionheart and Shelda, they serve the same purpose, right? They're both tanks. In early game, or generally in early and mid game in your progression, Lionheart is going to be the most used. But in later game, Shelda is going to be the best tank there is once you get her to level 12. So that's in the future. So that's like long term. So might as well start investing in her short term, gradually leveling her up every now and then when you actually need her, once you get experience in the game, you're gonna be like, oh, thank you, Knob, you told me to invest in her early. So yeah. Next one. Cool. We have, wait, that's 1 2 3 4 5 6. There's one more. Aramis. Yes. So Aramis, definitely 100% invest. So in early game, actually, like I said, Evan is going to be your main DPS early game, but Aramis is kind of the best DPS unit out of like all the starting ones that you start out with. You're going to be putting most of your gold into Aramis and Lionheart and running a comp that has those two units specifically, generally for early game. But in this video, I'm not going to be covering comps or anything. So yeah, that's another video, another topic. So yeah, so that's all of the 7 starting units. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, those are all the 7. So invest in these 3, avoid those 2, invest a little into Evan early on, and definitely use Alberon for hero lock. Next one, the easiest ones are to put the hero lock characters in invest. So hero lock characters, Bard, yes. Definitely get Bard, definitely get Lunaire, definitely get Lily and Leica. Those are the 5 hero lock characters. You should definitely pick them up when they come up in the daily shop and put some points into them and level them up. You will not regret them. Definitely Leica. Leica is very good in PvP. So, all right, next one. Let's go ahead and go down through the list. So first we have Agath. So Agath, she's going to be in avoid investing in early. You already have Lionheart and Shelda as your tanks, and you don't need to put gold into another one, basically, right? So next one we have Isaac. So Isaac is going to be avoid investing in early. She has niche uses, so yeah, just avoid her at the beginning. Then next one we have Behemos. She's going to avoid investing her early as well. Behemos, it's the same reasoning for Agath. You already have Lionheart and Shelda, so why put gold into another unit that serves the same purpose, basically. So next one we have Bommy. Oh, Bommy. So Bommy is definitely going to be invest. So he is used in a lot of comps. Great AoE damage, great DPS. You can't go wrong. So Bommy, put money into him. All right, next one is going to be Kane. So Kane is going to be in avoid at the beginning of the game. He's a great character. You probably shouldn't put gold or resources to him at the beginning of the game. So yeah. All right, next character is going to be Changa. So Changa is definitely going to be an invest, easy. She's a staple in a lot of chapter invasion builds. So yeah, definitely put money and resources into her. So next one is going to be Draco. So Draco is going to be in avoid for sure. He has niche uses in PvP and PvE. You don't really see him around in PvE builds. So next one we have Hanzi. Oh, Hanzi. So Hanzi is definitely going to be an invest. She's a terror in pretty much every mode. Good in PvE, great in PvP. So yeah, get her. Next one is going to be Hella. So Hella is going to be an invest. So she has great AoE damage. She's really good in PvP. You can even do PvE really well with her. And it's due to her recent buff and changes to her. So she's really good right now. So can't go wrong with putting resources into her. Next one is going to be Joel. Oh, Joel. So Joel is going to be in avoid. He used to be really popular, actually. You can run him in PvP and PvE. Just there are better options. So avoid him. So the next one is going to be Mara. She's going to be in avoid early. She actually got recently buffed, but it's not enough for her to, be in the invest with all these the others that are in here. So yeah, just avoid her. Next one, Mel. So Mel, one of my favorites. So Mel is going to be an invest. She's really good, great in PvE, great in PvP. Can't go wrong. Put resources into her. So the next one we have up is Rahawk. So Rahawk, oh my boy Rahawk. So yeah, avoid. So early game, he's not a great investment. Later, better. Okay, but not early game. Just avoid him. So next one, Rin. Rin is going to be avoid as well. She has niche uses, but I can't recommend her over these other characters that are in the invest category. So unfortunately, just avoid her early. Alright, so next one we have is Rosette. So Rosette is going to be in the same category, avoid early. Same reasoning as Agath and Behemos, so not much to say there. So the next one is going to be Tia, the latest hero added to the game. She's going to be avoid early. She's just not better than some of the options that you could get early on in the game. So just avoid her early and save your resources. So the next character we have Yawn. She's going to be invest. She is one of the few healers in the game. She does a lot of damage at the same time, and she's just great all around. So can't go wrong investing in her. So the next one up is Albay. He's one of the newer characters. He's going to be in avoid early. Yeah, he's new, but there are better options in the invest category, so yeah. So next one up is going to be Zhao Yoon. Zhao Yoon is going to be invest for sure. I'm a Zhao Yoon fan, so you know, maybe a little biased, but no, he's actually a really good character. Used in many things, PvP, PvE, can't go wrong, just like Mel and any other characters that are in this category. So yeah, put some resources into him. All right, last one on the list is going to be Jupiter. So Jupiter is going to be avoid early. Yeah, she's great. She can perform in PvE. She's great in PvP, but for PvE, generally you're going to be using other characters, so that's why I put her in avoid. I'm definitely going to be making a lot of people angry. So yeah, so this is the list. That's it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. For those of you just starting out, hope this information is great for you and that it will help you. So let me remind you, this is not a true tier list of the game. It only shows you who you should avoid investing in early and who you should put resources into for you to progress through the game better. Right? It doesn't actually show you the power rankings and of each hero and things like that. I plan on making that in the future soon, so please subscribe and look forward to that one. I plan on making a PvE tier list as well as a arena tier list. Currently in KGC I'm standing at rank 8. I can comment on what's being used, what I see, what I use, and things like that, so please subscribe and stick around for that one. And maybe, you know, some raid content will be coming out, so please stick around and look forward to that. If you have any other topics or anything that you want me to cover, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. Again, thank you for all your love and support that you showed on my first video. I'm definitely going to be making more. And lastly, if you're not part of our Pawn Alliance server yet, I'll leave a link down in the description below so you can join. So yeah, that'll be it. Later.